What is going on, everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day as it is Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. We're going to be looking at just the daily in our 30-minute time frame today. I'm going to break it down pretty quick as I want to try to make this video a lot quicker than what I make most of mine, as I really didn't trade a lot, or really I didn't trade but two times today and ended up down on the day after I realized the MGI, or market generated information, was kind of mixed. There was not really any confirmation that I was looking for, or that had me convinced that this market was going to go one way or the other. So I decided to step back, relax, and enjoy the day and do other things. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Like I said, we're going to be breaking down the daily and then our 30-minute time frame and look at and just mark our destinations. I'm not even going to go into the detail that I normally do, as in, breaking down each time frame A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way through M period. I'll just kind of give you guys a quick review. So first off, right off the bat, we are in a 4-day balance. All right. So what does that mean? We are basically, all that means is we're trading in a range. We are consolidating on a daily time frame. From a daily standpoint, consolidating right around the 200-day moving average. We are closing below the 200-day moving average once again. It has become a bit of a speed bump for the upside. Today was the second largest volume as far as volume goes, I believe, for the SPY. If we were to look at the SPY here, yep, second largest volume at 172 million on the tape. That is a large amount of volume today, guys. Pretty good range as well. Not massive, but good range, good volume. Gave plenty of opportunities for either side of the trade. However, a lot of people got caught up and chopped up in this market, and that's not what you want to see. So, let me find my continuous. All right, so this is the continuous contract that TD Ameritrade provides. So that's what we're looking at as far as the daily time frame. So once again, consolidating inside of a range. That range being, and that meaning we are in a balance. We're going to use this daily high here. Balance high of 72.50. 72.50 is the balance high here. We'll mark that. So basically, you can expect to find resistance or sellers whenever we push up into this area, around 72.50. That is going to be our 4-day balance high. Okay. I don't like the way I did that. Okay, 4-day balance high. Looking for resistance or sellers whenever we get up there. And then we have our 4-day balance low down here at 40.75. 40.75 is our balance low. So we're looking for buyers, looking for support down here around the 40.75 level. So 4-day balance low. 4-day balance low. So as you can see, we're in a channel chopping back and forth inside this large range. Roughly, let's see. We can measure it out. Why not? All right. From that high to this low, you are looking at a 130-point range. Pretty decent sized range that we're trading inside of. We've had consecutive days of really high volume, and it's all been inside of this range below the 200-day moving average. So as somebody accumulating, or long-term buyer stepping into the market below the 200-day moving average, accumulating another position, kind of like they did back in December here, before we had this run up. Are they doing the exact same thing here, where we'll consolidate for a few days, have really high volume, and then break back out to the upside once we get above the 200-day moving average? As you can see, the 20-day moving average is curling over the 50 now, going to be right where our 4-day balance high is once we get up to it. Today we pushed near our 4-day balance low and did not get much closer. So we got near it and didn't find any more sellers down here. And doing so, we ended up having a short covering rally into the end of day. And we can see that here on our 30-minute time frame. But as far as daily goes, we can continue to chop inside of this range until we find acceptance above the 200-day moving average or below it. So if we're finding acceptance below, then that means we should take out our 4-day balance low and push lower. And you want to see if we stretch it or find acceptance, blow through it, and keep on going. However, same thing for the upside. We can consolidate until we find get more market generated information that says otherwise. We need to go up higher. Are we finding buyers here? We blow through the 200-day moving average, get above the 20, break out of our 4-day balance high, and then test the 50. Or do we just stretch it a little bit and then come back in? It's a possibility, right? Those are all things that we have to consider whenever we're trading short term in this market. If you're a swing trader and you've been short since these days up here, you're still sitting pretty. You don't want to get out of your short until we probably break out of this balance high. Now let's go into our 30-minute time frame, and I'll break it down on there. And then as you can see, even in our 30-minute time frame, you can see how we're consolidating in this range, right? Even through our 30-minute time frame. Let's look at our destinations. So as you can see here, after I brought up all of our destinations, we took out the previous day's low, right? And stayed below a good portion of the day. Price was advertised lower a good portion of the day. We did not find acceptance below the previous day's low. We didn't even push low enough to go and test our balance low. We opened with a gap once again. Short-term emotional trading. Opened with a gap. We pushed lower. Could not find extension. Couldn't go trend. And by trend, I mean holding single prints. And that kind of looks like what this day did here, right? If you want to have trend, a true trend day, you have single prints. You have nothing but selling going on. We couldn't even do that today, as we did nothing but consolidate. We have a 9 wide point of control, meaning 9 time frames out of 13 traded back and forth through this 30, 38, 88, 50 level, I believe, right? Yeah, 38, 88, 50. Yep. 9 wide point of control. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 actually. 10 time frames, excuse me, traded back and forth through that area. So we'll mark that on our chart here in a minute. It acted as a pretty decent accumulation. People were buying and selling here. Somebody was definitely accumulating as they seen that we could not take out the day's low. And once we did, short covering began to happen. We got back above the open and rotated up higher to close out the day. So after felling with a gap on the sell side and filling it early on in the day, staying below the previous day's low majority of the day, for majority of the first half of the day anyway, and not really finding acceptance or extension to the downside, we have short covering that occurred and pushed this market up, of course, with momentum buying in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just counting. Yep. So all that means is mixed MGI, right? We didn't know which direction we wanted to go. We tested the waters lower, dipped our toe in it, was too cold, and we shot up. And we didn't really like the heat up here, so we kind of back off late in M period. So that's all that happened. Let's mark our destinations for tomorrow. We'll mark today's high of day, which I believe was an M period, 39, 28, 50. Oh, yep, an M period. We set our high. 28.75 is our high of day. High of day. So tomorrow I would not be surprised to see us open with a gap and then test our balance high. That is a good possibility. But not before filling the gap, of course, because we've gapped several times on the down and the upside and nothing's held, right? You can pretty much just play either side. It's pretty good odds that you're going to fill the gap. All right, today's low, 38.69.50. 38.69.50 is today's low of day. Low day. And then we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wide point of control through here at 88.50. 10 wide point of control. So that will act as a magnet. If we were to not take out either side of the day's range, right? So you're either looking tomorrow to take out the day's high with either a gap and push up towards our balance high and fell, come back in, then we'll come down to 38.88.50 and trade there. However, on the flip side, if we open up below 38.88.50, take out the day's low, test our balance low, and can't get that, you'll look to rotate and trade back up to 38.88.50. That'll act as a magnet. High volume there. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.